Hello everybody and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, I'm finally out seeing some sun today. I got up this morning and right around breakfast time, sitting there having a coffee, and decided to go out on the porch and listen to the pitter-patter of raindrops. Yes, I got more rain. Wasn't much, but it was enough. As you can see, my rain barrel is only about, well, it's tilted a little bit. That's about 4 inches from being full now. There's 55 gallons in there. Another 5 gallons and I'll have 60. And I checked my other blue barrels on the other 4 corners of the, or the other 3 corners of the cabin, and they're all about half full. So yeah, that's a pleasant surprise, or some added irrigation water. And that'll help carry things a little longer. All right, I mentioned about the winged ants, and I got a few people responded to those saying that they're termites, and well, no, they're winged ants, and they have their wings just like termites for a very short time, but their bodies are different and their wing shapes are different. They're not the same, not termites. They're not the same as termites. It's a completely different species. But what happens is these things come up out of the ground, and they have wings so they can fly. And there'll be 150 new queens in the nest. And the queens get up into the wind. They can't fly very well, but they'll grab the wind and they'll ride the wind as far as they can, and then they drop down with a couple of the other smaller worker ants and soldiers, things like that, and then they start up a new colony. So you can get 150 new ant colonies out of one of those bursts. Well, this morning I got up after the rain and I came out walking around, and I went and got my ant bait, and I treated probably 18 new ant hills. Here's one right over here. That's the hole right there, and you can see the ant bait around there. You see some ants coming out, and they take that ant bait down in there, and it's supposed to kill the whole colony. So hopefully it works. I've had good luck with this stuff. And going up the dirt road there, because they came out from behind that container area on the other side of the container, and they were erupting out of the ground, and they were swarming all over. And I walked up this back dirt road right there that runs up to my tank, and I treated 8 colonies along there. And I went to town today to check my mail and run a few errands, and my road coming in is totally inundated with ant colonies. I'm going to have to take some of that amidro, I think it is the name of it, ant bait down there, and pour some down the holes and see if I can't control them, because if you get 150 out of each one of those swarms, and I have 150 new ant hills on my property, that's 150 times 150 when they do it next time. Now, we don't need that many ants, trust me. So anyway, I wanted to cover that. And the weather looks like the sun is out now, although there's still some clouds there, and there's some high-rise clouds over there. That's where my rain has been coming from, but looks like it might be over with. They said there's a 20% chance through the rest of the night. Whatever. All right, coming in here. Yesterday we talked about pollinating, okay? And I said when you do that, you end up with a lot new flowers even 1 day later. Well, remember I pollinated here. I got a bunch of flowers up there. I got more flowers here. I got more flowers there. And got more flowers here. Got more flowers there. Got more flowers there. Yeah, so it already did its thing. And over here, got a bunch of flowers here on the cucumber, more up there, just going crazy. Over here, got some more flowers on the A tomato plant here on the top. Got some down here, down lower. Got some already setting tomatoes there. Got some more here. Got a whole bunch back there. So I came back and I pollinated all of those today. This plant hasn't been doing real well, and I think it's probably because the soil isn't deep enough and rich enough for it. So, but I got new flowers on it, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna prune it way back, and my cantaloupe is loaded with little flowers, and I noticed I got a couple of little baby cantaloupes over on that side that are set already. But the main thing I wanted to show you while we're in here is, okay, I wrote down the timeline here. You remember I put my seeds into my little starter bag over there inside the cabin on 7/20. Okay, so on 7/22, I did a video and showed you they were all sprouted. So I planted them on 7/23, and we got the rains and that stuff, okay? So here we are on 7/25. So this is 5 days since I took seeds out of the package and put them in my starter. All right, so come in here today and look what I'm seeing. Yep, there's one there. And there's one right there. And I saw another one over there, but I can't see it right now. It must be the light change on it. But they're already, seedlings are already starting to sprout up. It's 5 days since I took those seeds out of a package. And on the package itself, it says seedlings emerge 7 to 14 days. Okay, so normally it would be a week to 2 weeks before I got seedlings emerging. And I did it in 5 days. So my method of sprouting seeds is tried and true, and I'll stick to it. All right, everything's looking good other than that. The plants really love that rain, and my radishes are springing up here. You know, radishes are easy to grow and they grow fast. You can usually get those from seed to harvest in like 35 days. So I got some beets there coming up. Those are really sweet beets too. I'll just peel those and eat them like they are. So that's it for today, and that's all I've got. Just wanted to cover all of that. And I got into my container area today, and I noticed that everywhere there was a seam between plywood on the roof, there's water lines inside the dirt floor. So yeah, as soon as the weather breaks, I'm going to have to bite the bullet, go spend some money and buy some roofing paper and get up there and get that thing roofed and water sealed before the rains really come. All right, the other thing I got to do is, the winds have beaten the heck out of my antenna. It's not straight on the pole. The top part of the pole is actually bent from the winds. So I've got to get that down and straighten everything out, get it all realigned. And I think one of the wires actually broke from the top antenna to the bottom antenna. So I'm gonna have to get up there and replace all of that. It looks like I got my work set out for me. So this is G Bear reminding you, give me a thumbs up down there, please. And don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends and all that stuff. As I always say, G Bear signing off.